living room or in your bedroom. One of the things that I need to get a little bit better at is organizing my space and cleaning up and tidying up. But it's really hard when you're going to work every day and you're tired when you come home, and then you have all these other things to focus on. You'd rather just sit down and watch TV, right? So I admire the people that can actually do all of that. Good on ya, well done. So I am going to be pouring a little drink. I had this drink left over from another day. It is a passion fruit martini from Funkin. I really like their drinks. this, but I need to finish reading it, but I just cannot bring myself up to reading it, because then it means that everyone is, you know, gone out of my life, and that chapter is over, and I can't have it, because it has some of my favorite characters and dynamics and stuff. And I think I should have read this duology first. This one is King of Scars, and the next one is like something wolves, ruler of wolves. Rule of Wolves. So this is the second one. The cover is interesting. In person it looks kind of funky. Like if you put it that way it looks better, and that way it looks a bit funky. Don't you agree? Because it has some sort of like effect that did not get printed on quite right, so it's not aligned with the text printed. It might be the reason why that they're cheaper. But yeah, and this takes place in Ravka, I think, and one of the characters that feature on Six of Crows, Nina, features here as like the main character, and we kind of read about her journey. It says Ravka's king, Ravka's general, Ravka's spy. They will risk everything to save a broken nation, but some secrets aren't meant to stay buried, and some wounds aren't meant to heal. I think Nina can, everybody like has their own special like ability or power, and Nina, I think she can heal people, so some wounds aren't meant to heal. I wonder what's gonna happen. It looks intriguing. And it also features Zoya Nazyalinsky. I think it's very inspired by Russian words and names and places like that, because I believe Ravka is like snowy and cold, and yeah, I definitely think a heavy inspiration from Russia was taken. As you know, you can see Zoya Nazyalinsky, that's pretty Russian. And there's another character called Nikolai. But yeah, the people of Ravka don't know what Nikolai Lantsov endured in their bloody civil war, and he intends to keep it that way. Yet each day a dark magic in him grows stronger, threatening to destroy all he has built. Zoya has devoted her life to rebuilding the Grisha army. Grisha are the people who have special powers, basically. Despite their magical gifts, Zoya knows the Grisha cannot survive without Ravka as a place of sanctuary, and she will stop at nothing to help Nikolai secure the throne. Far north, Nina Sinik wages her own kind of war against the people who would see the Grisha destroyed. Burdened by grief and a terrifying power, Nina must face her past to have any hope of defeating the dangers that await her. I am not really sure like where in the timeline this takes place, the story of King of Scars and Rule of Wolves, but this is a pretty hefty duology that follows Nina, Zoya, and here they will have like a war, I think. But yeah, the King of Scars duology. I'm pretty excited to eventually start reading that. As you know, with any book buying, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna read it straight away, because it's just buying books is way different than reading them. That's what everyone says, but it really is true. Let's take a little sip of the drink. let's we can play a fun game. I never participate when a YouTuber does these things. Like when a YouTuber is like, how are you doing? I never reply. I just look and zone out. Guess the color of the item that I'm going to pull. It is a turtleneck jumper, a sweater, if you might. It's knitted. It is blue, but not any blue. It is electric. It's navy. It will catch the attention of many, many people. I thought a little bit of a fabric sound might be nice. I don't do any ASMR content based on sounds, really. I only talk, and hopefully my big shining personality makes up for that fact. But if you like it, let me know. So this was £3.25, which is pretty cheap. It's amazing in my opinion. It's not in the best of conditions, but it is good. I need to wash it, but I am also not promising that I'm not going to wear it without washing it, because I have done that many times. Let me show you how it will look. There is a little crack, a chip in my nail, and it gets stuck in stuff. So every time I need to adjust. I think this is the right way around, is it? It just has two lines, as you can see there. It kind of does this like shape. Can you see? And it's just blue. That's all it is. And there's a turtleneck. There might be a little hole here. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not complaining. Money goes to a charity. And yeah, there's a little turtleneck here. I think it will look pretty good against my skin tone, because it's a cool shade, like a purpley blue, if that makes sense. And I'm excited to wear it into the office. I'm really struggling with, like, because when you start work, and let me tell you, for those of you who are going to start work or are in school still or in university still, and they have no idea about going into the office, or just going into the office and what's that gonna be like. And I guess one of the big adjustments you have to make is to change how you dress, at least for me, because I do like to dress up and I do like to wear weird things. Let's be real. I will wear like vintage stuff, old stuff, things that have, that are not my size. I'll wear like extra large things. A lot of them come from charity shops. But yeah, I like to experiment. But obviously you want to be presentable and you want to impress people, and the way you look honestly should amazing when you start at work and you want to be taken seriously and you want to make sure that what you say counts, matters. So yeah, looking more put together helps with a lot, and I've been struggling with going into the office and wearing my boring clothes. First world problems. So I've been trying to also with like changing your wardrobe. Maybe it won't apply to a lot of people, but it does affect your identity. And it makes me feel bad if I'm wearing something that I don't like. It doesn't necessarily mean like I am wearing something ugly and it makes me feel bad. Like it means that I'm wearing something as plain as a t-shirt and jeans, but because I didn't get that creative outlet that day, or I feel like it's so out of my comfort zone, I'm going to be bad, like feeling bad or worse or less comfortable in my own skin. So I try to find and create a new identity in the office, you know, within work and outside of work. I can just do whatever I want. But also it's really hard when you think you need to buy all these new clothes to fit into this, you know, office environment, and what's gonna happen to the clothes that you bought for that? You're never gonna wear them again. Like if you're outside of work. Also, it depends on, you know, your dress code. If you're going and you're dressing more professionally, where you have to wear a tie and trousers every single day, I guess you might not get to wear that outside of work. But my situation is like more relaxed clothing, so I want to buy things that I can also wear outside of the office, if that makes sense, and still make it me, if that makes sense. If that makes any sense, guys. I'm just rambling. I had a sip of alcohol and look what happened to me. But what I'm eventually leading up to is you're gonna have like this whole, I had this whole shock, like my whole identity changed and my whole life changed, and who I am. When you start full-time work and go into the office, a lot of things change, and you want to keep, like, I like to be in control of things, obviously. I think a lot of people do, whether they see it or not. Sometimes you can get stressed because everything is going out of control. It's normal. And with me, I guess not wearing the things that I wanted to wear was one of them, and now I'm trying to find new ways of achieving that, but also, you know, figuring out how I want to present myself in a professional setting, so it doesn't have to look like the rest of the people. I do not wear a shirt and trousers every day. At first, you know, I'm new and I'm going into the office. All I thought was, you probably need to wear a shirt and some dressy looking trousers and you'll be fine, or like a t-shirt and jeans, like black jeans. That kind of looks okay, but that was totally not me, and I was hating every single outfit, and there was no fun in my day-to-day. So I tried to change it up a bit. I'm wearing my flared trousers. I am trying on waistcoats with like lace and knitted tops. You need to like find what suits you, and it will be like a process. This goes out to you guys who haven't started or have just started work, and let me know, like, if you have if you have been working in an office for a while or all your life for many years, you know, let me know your advice on this, because it would be helpful to hear. But the adjustment period sucks. Yeah, it is a very scary time to be in your 20s, I would say, when a teenager. This is going in a new direction. But this is how my whisper rambles work. The OG whisper rambles of moi. When you're going to like high school or when you're a teenager, it's honestly a disgusting time. Let's get real. But it's also a time where you're fearless because you think nothing, like you think that day is the worst that can happen in your life and the most important thing in your life. You cannot see the future. But now you can like see everything. In your 20s, you've just stopped studying after you have been studying since you were 5 years old. Like for 15 years probably or more. You've been studying and going to school and your life completely shifted, and now people are expecting you to be like, you know what you want to do, right? Figure it out. And you need to be an adult and responsible and care for yourself, those around you, the place you live in, your family. Present yourself well at work, find the correct goals, blah 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 blah. There's so many things to figure out. It is a hard time. I think when people say 20s are the hardest, I definitely agree. And when you're in your 30s, you like find yourself and you take a breather. It's good. But also, like, I'm not looking forward to my 30s, okay? I'm enjoying being in my 20s. But yeah, anyways, I'll take a little sip and take a breather. Basically, guys, what I'm saying is fun blue tops for the win. I'm having fun with that. I'm trying out like new patterns and stuff. What I do not want to be is a person that wears the same stuff all the time. No offense, it's just not me. I think I'd get really bored. Although I do that in this way. So I'll wear my pinstripe trousers that are flared. It's kind of a funky look, and you can pair them with a bunch of different shoes. If you have a bunch of different shoes, that also changes the silhouette. And depending on the mood of the shoe, for example, if I wear my chunky boots, I might want to dress all black or make a more grungy look. Or if I wear my like ankle boots, so chuggy. Ankle boots do come in handy though if you're wearing jeans, and they are more comfortable because if you cannot wear the tall ones, sometimes you cannot tuck your jeans into the tall boots. It doesn't work. But I got some very comfortable ones that look professional, but you can also like dress them up to go out. Anyways, I'm running out of storage. I'm really sorry, guys. I forgot what I was saying because I ran out of storage and I had to delete a bunch of stuff. It's really annoying. You pay so much money for a phone and it doesn't have enough storage. Or I'm a digital hoarder. You pick which one it is. I found some other office appropriate stuff like this wool v-neck vest. I'm not sure it's me that much, but I think it's the color. It's a bit too muted for me, but it is really warm and it is pretty nice when you're like layering stuff. So I'll keep it for now, and if I don't like it, then I'll sell it on. I recommend if you're thrifting, look for wool because you can sell that very easily if you don't like it. One of my favorite finds, and I picked it up on a whim, is this. It's inside out, but it looks the same. So it is just this holy top. It is a big, I think it's like a large jumper that is this like pale yellow, and I didn't even think that it would look good on me as a pale person, but it looks fine. And I've gotten so completely synthetic, so it's not like, you know, the best thing ever for you. It makes me really sweaty. That it's not breathable at all. It will make you really warm, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool because it's like chunky. I wore it in my last video, I think, and you can see there. I like the pattern. It's not like an overwhelming animal print vibe. It's kind of like an animal print. I would say it's an animal print, but like, let me have that one. And the bottom is ribbed, like a grey and black color. It's really good. I find that the statement things like this work really well with simple bottoms, like jeans and things like that, and still make it more fun. But I would not actually recommend that one for the office that much, because even if you wear something like, even if you wear nothing under it, to be honest, it will be so hot, because I was sweating so much when I was wearing it the other day, and obviously I cannot take it off because I don't have another top. But yeah, those are like some of the things that I found recently thrifting that I'm incorporating in my wardrobe, and I really love. Next, I have started experimenting with eyeliner. I am doing the waterline on the top of my eye, on the top waterline, not the lower lash line. And I'm just using the L'Oreal Le Col Naturel by Paradise, whatever that is. It was the cheapest one. And it is pretty bad because it leaks everywhere. It goes underneath here, even though I applied it there. It will go here. I constantly have to remove it. It's fine for now though, like for what it is. It's just a normal pencil, sorry. It's in midnight black. Very easy to apply though, I must say. And I was looking for something like this, so I will take the drawbacks, and I carry a little travel size makeup remover in my bag in case I need to remove anything. And I also wanted to show you guys my lip combo that I'm wearing right now, which is not original or groundbreaking or anything, but it is pretty. I really like it. I thought it made me look pretty, that's why. So I put the Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize lip liner. It's just a lip liner, and it is in the color Pillow Talk, just the original Pillow Talk lip liner. It's like this pinky, mauvey, neutral color, and it's like the tester, it is the mini size. Oh my god, I need to clean up my phone apparently really urgently because this is getting ridiculous. But yeah, I wanted to show you that combo. So that is like the lip liner, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury, again Pillow Talk, but the one that makes your lips sting. This one does nothing. I don't think it makes them bigger or at all, but I really like the color. Apparently it's supposed to be universally flattering. I am not sure if that is true. If anyone else tried it out, let me know. But it's pretty nice. It's got peppermint oil in it and a cute heart-shaped applicator, which is nice to get in the corners actually, because it's like shaped kind of like angularly, but I like it. It makes me feel fresh when I apply it. Don't don't eat it though because it tastes not good, like peppermint oil. So I got this like little dish from one of the market stalls recently. They wrapped it up for me really well in bubble tape, so I can't. I will show you. Okay. They use so much. What does the size of the item is just not correlating. It's a bit sticky and I need to wash it, but unboxing, live unboxing. It was £1, but because of the credit, like the card scanner thing, limit being 120, apparently I just gave 120, but it's like a little flower dish. I think you can hold it like this. At least there's a little part that is flat, and I feel like you can put snacks. That was my first thought. I just spat, sorry, that was disgusting. I'm really ashamed. Not really, but anyway, I blabber on, but it has three sections, and I think you can put whatever you want in them, to be honest. Like, it'd be cute for jewelry, it'd be cute if you're eating something, it doesn't really matter, I think. But it reminded me of those 70s orange dishware, so, and it was like an antique and vintage stall. But yeah, it's really pretty. It doesn't go with anything in my flat. Not that my flat has any aesthetic. It doesn't. I wish it did, but my flat's aesthetic is basically things that should go into the garbage end up here. For example, my chairs. They were going to the garbage and I bought them for £15. They are really, really old. They are mid-century chairs. The springs are terrible and they are really, really, sorry guys, I got a text. They're really uncomfortable to sit on, but they were £15 for 3, so I got them. And this like thing in the back that you can see does not belong there, really. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what is that cable management? But I found that on Facebook Marketplace for free, because somebody was going to probably throw it out. And it's just an IKEA bedside table, but I just use it as like a hidden storage, because I'm saving money. That's why my flat looks really messy. That's the part of being in your 20s, just a glorious part of being an adult and realizing things cost money. Anyway, I was gonna show you so many other things, but I feel like this is enough, and my friend is going to arrive soon and we're gonna have a taco night, which is gonna be quite fun. I'm excited. I was just going to show you a box of chocolates and a calendar. It's not that exciting. It's not that exciting. But I hope this felt like, you know, we're just girlies and we're hanging out. Even if you're not a girly, you know, it's the vibe of being girlies and hanging out. Because I really like that. I hope you enjoyed this ramble and show and tell from the suggestions that I got from you. A couple of you said you liked the show and tell aspect and you wanted some more fashion advice, so I wanted to like combine a little bit of the two and just talk about life in general. If you're wondering how I'm doing, I can cry any second. Hopefully you're asleep so you can't hear this and get upset, but I could probably like break down and cry any second because emotionally and physically I'm tired and stressed. So I've been listening to a lot of ASMR unfortunately, it cannot fix me. It cannot make me stop being stressed, but hopefully I can help you, as well as other ASMR artists help me.